Hey guys, it's Jerome and welcome back to another tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create professional looking websites using HTML and CSS and very simple JavaScript. So let's get started. The first thing you need to create your professional website is a text editor. Now, any text editor will do fine, but I'm just going to use my favorite, Atom. The download link is in the description below. So once you downloaded Atom, the best text editor in the world, you can create a new file. So to create a new file, click File and New File. And on some text editors, when you click Control N, it automatically opens a new file. So right now, when you try to type something, it doesn't give you that handy autocorrect, so you want to save the file first. And I'm going to name my file style2.html. Okay. And in some editors, when you just type HTML and click enter, it should add all your stuff in HTML, like the doc type HTML, the HTML lang n, head tags, all that stuff. But in case it doesn't, you can type that. So the next thing you want to do is make another file. Save the file as like something.css. So I'm just going to name it textbird.css, the YouTube channel name. So this is your CSS file that you're going to use. So first we have to connect the CSS and the HTML files together. So I'm going to add a link. REL equals to style sheet and then the href reference. And right here, I'm going to delete this and I'm going to type in textbird.css. So now my HTML and CSS files are linked together. So now I'm going to add a title. I'm just going to name it Textbird. Okay. Now our HTML and CSS files are ready. We can now start making everything. So what you want to do is click on your start button and in your start menu, open up File Explorer, and in File Explorer in your quick access menu, if you have that enabled, you should see something that says Style 2 and Style. So I'm going to open up Style 2, and if it just shows nothing on it, that means you're good to go, bro. So what I want to do now is, once you open up your File Explorer, you should see Style and Style 2. These are the ones you want. So I'm just going to replace destination. Okay. So once you have these ready, you're good to go. So I'm just going to open this file by double clicking it, and I'm going to open it in my favorite browser, Google Chrome. So once you open style.html, it should say, it should just be blank, there should be nothing. And if you right click and click view page source, all you should see is this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to minimize out of Chrome and then out of here, and now open up my editor. So first thing to create before you make any professional website is a navbar. So to add a navbar, go to your textbird.css and type a link. And then add two parentheses. I don't know exactly what these are called, but who cares? So in the a link area, type text decoration and then none. So you don't want any text decoration. Okay. So after you add the text decoration, next add a background color property. Color and none. So you don't want any background color. And make sure you add semicolons to the end of each line of code. Okay, so what I'm gonna also do is text decoration. Alright. Next I'm gonna add a active. And in a active, I'm going to do text decoration as usual. And then no, I don't want any text decoration. And my background color, and I don't want any background color. So none. Okay? So a active. Next we're gonna add a hover. And in a hover, we're gonna add text decoration, none, and also we're gonna change the background color to none. None. Okay, so we don't want any background color. And next, we're gonna add a visited. So a colon visited. So if the user had visited the link before, this is what it's gonna show. So text decoration, none. I don't want any text decoration. So I'm gonna add none. Background color, nope, no background color. None. Okay, so our links are ready. So what we're going to do next thing is we're going to type body and what background color you want. So if you want your background color to be like, I don't know, blue, then you can type blue. And in my first HTML tutorial, I have shown you that you don't actually have to type like these hex code, the colors. You can also use something called hex codes. So if I go back to style2.html, and in here, I'm going to go add a link reference. So I'm going to add a anchor tag. Okay, and I'm just going to name it like, just a hash, which means don't go anywhere, just add a hash to the URL. Not the URL, but the file name. So I'm just going to name it like click me. So if I save my file, and in the browser, I go to Chrome, and in Chrome, I'm going to refresh my page, so style.html, and if I refresh it, then, well, I should see nothing, because this is style.html, so don't open the wrong file. So I faced this error many times. So to open the right file, just open up your File Explorer again and open your style2.html. So right here, as you can see, you see this ugly blue color, and we don't have any link. Well, we actually do, but it's hidden. So if I zoom in a little bit, so right here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a link right here. So I'm just gonna change the background color to something good, like light blue. I think light blue will do the trick. Blue, okay. So I'm just gonna change the color to okay. So right here we have our link. Next we're gonna add a font family property. So font dash family, and we're gonna make it Arial. So my favorite font, Arial. Okay, so if I refresh it in the browser, everything changes to the font Arial. Okay, so this is what you should see in your browser. Okay. Alright, so the next thing you're gonna do is add a few more links. So I'm just gonna fast forward this part. Okay. Okay, so now I've gotten all the links I wanted, and each one is just named click me, click me, click me, click me. And I really like Chrome because if I hover over these links down here, it usually gives me this blue box to tell me where this link is going. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up my text editor again. And in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some margin between the links. Because right now, as you can see here, these links don't have a lot of space between them. And that makes it look really messy and ugly. So I'm going to open up my chexpert.css. And I'm going to type margin dash right. So you can either do this if you want every single link in your page to be styled like that, or what you can do, you can open up this, and right here you can add a div style, and I'm going to change this, so you weirdo thing, weirdo Adam, so I'm going to type div style. And if you do this in Atom, it makes everything super weird. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make it like regular. So div style, equals to 2 quotes, and yeah, a backslash div. Okay, so right in here, if I cut these lines of code, and I paste it here, like that, it doesn't do anything, but it just won't add any space. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type margin dash left, so the left margin, and equal to like, I don't know, 10 pixels. And if I refresh it, as you can see, there's some change here, and the links have a little margin in them. So this looks really good. So now what I'm going to do is between every link, I want a margin of like 10 pixels, or I'll make it like 9 pixels. Yeah, that 1 pixel really makes a difference. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type margin dash right, because all the links are on the right, and margin dot colon right, let's make it like 8 pixels, and if I had the colon, then 5. Okay, so the margin between the links is more, so there's a lot more margin, and it makes it look really good. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, it makes it look way better. And easier to click, because if you have them all squished together, then it looks really weird and gross. So, delete the hashtag. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is open up my editor again, go to Style 2, and now once we've done, we've made our navigation bar, so we're going to come back to that. Next thing is we're going to add our page content. So let's say like, I don't know, I'm making a website for, how about a jewelry website? So if I'm making a jewelry website, then I should have a navigation bar or pictures of jewelry. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add another div with a style attribute, div style, and equal to text dash align, and I want everything aligned center. So if I save my file and refresh it in the browser, as you can see, nothing happened. There's nothing in the div. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a closing tag. So I'm going to add a closing tag, and I'm going to click enter one time. And in here, I'm going to type a h1 tag. And in the h1, I'm going to type, what should I type? Chirag's jewelry. Wait, Chirag's jewelry. Okay, there we go. So if I refresh it, here we go. Chirag's jewelry. So right now it looks like it's part of the navigation bar, but the person who made the website accidentally did something wrong. And so what I'm going to do is, if you want to make it look way better, what you have to do is come down back to your Atom text editor, and in your editor, go to here and type BR. So add a few BRs. The good thing about Atom is the autocorrect. If I just type BR and then enter, it just automatically adds it for me. So let's refresh the page and see the effect. Okay, so those are too many BRs. So just be careful about how many BRs you add. Okay, now I'm still looking kind of weird. So I'm going to remove one BR and refresh it. Okay, so now everything is looking way better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some images down here. So down here, I'm going to add a few images of my jewelry. So obviously, I know this isn't real jewelry, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just do like not real images. So under here, I'm going to add a BR tag. And under BR, I'm going to type IMG. And I'm just going to name it like name of image. And then cut that, or copy that. Don't cut it. So I'm going to copy that. Okay. Okay, and a few times. And if I refresh it in the browser, as you can see, nothing happened. Why? Because those are not real images names. So, whoa, baby. Browser saying, Mr. Coder, these are not real images name. I don't know what to do. I'm just not going to show them. So that's what's happening. So to add a few images, make sure you change the name of image, this weirdo thing, to a good image address. So you can choose any one, like any image you want. Just make sure it doesn't have any copyright on it. So if you're gonna publish your website, make sure it doesn't have any copyright on it. The images, so free images. So if I go back to here and my style to.html, can't seem to find that. It's like, baby, you close the tab. Well, yeah, that's what you get. Okay, so Charles Jewelry, our website is already looking way better. So, right now, this is not looking really, the background color isn't looking really good. And one thing you also want to be careful while making your website is how you design it. So I'm going to show you a website, and I'm going to go back to my new tab, and tell me what you think of about this website. pennyjuice.com. So it's a website for children's juice. What do you think about it? Just look at how messy it is. As soon as you open it, you're gonna think, oh yeah, this is messy. And if this isn't messy for you, how about this one? Yale School of Art. So if I go to my new tab and type Yale School of Art, and it has a website, check this out. You'll be like, what in the world am I looking at? It just hurts my eyes. This is not an example of good web design. This is a really good example of totally horrible web design. So just look at it like, what exactly is this website? Like, what am I supposed to do? Click links? Oh, okay, quick links, and then editor details, this, like, what does it, it's just, like, so bad web design, like, why do you need this? And then, like, what on earth does this mean? Like, empty and then fold, empty, fold, empty, fold. I have no idea. Even worse, Wikipedia. So if you go to Wikipedia, you might be thinking, oh, whoa, what, is he crazy? Wikipedia is my favorite website. I just love it. But Wikipedia, if I go to wikipedia.org, if I'm right, yeah, it's wikipedia.org, and I search up a topic like coding, coding, and I go to coding. Just look at how messy this website is, and it just doesn't, like, it's like so weird. Like, how do I read this? There's like this there's stuff here, then there's this article talk thingy on the top, then there's all these links and images, and it's so confusing. So I'm like, what does this mean? It's like, I'm like, this is so weird. So this is not a thing of good web design. So not today, Wikipedia. I'm sorry, but this is not my favorite website. Sorry, Wikipedia. Okay. So don't make any websites like Penny Juice, Wikipedia, or the Yale School of Art. These websites are so messy. Now, tell me, how much are you ready to pay to get a bottle of juice from this website? And, okay, so most people tell me, like, they're ready to pay lower than 50 cents. And now, as I said, so there's basically this, so if you go to google.com and type penny juice redesign, and in the Behance is a website. So if you open the website, this was an assignment in itself. Now people ask, now I'm gonna ask people, how much are you ready to pay for this? People say like somewhere between $3 to $4. So it's really important that your website looks good. So look at this website. It looks so neat and beautiful, and it's like so easy to use. Versus this weirdo website, Penny Juice, and then 100% blended fruit juice concentrate specifically designed for child care centers. And then Penny Juice, like page, yeah, all that stuff. Okay, so I don't know what that means. So if I click on cursor, why do I need this for a Penny Juice website? So one other important thing is, well, don't add features that you don't need. So if this is like a Penny Juice website, why on earth do you need like these weird features, right? Yeah, right. And then font, which one do you want? Like, so weird. And the images, what? Highlight, focus. I have no idea what this does. Okay, so I'm just gonna close this and just widget the very weirdo website. So I'm just gonna X out of this. Okay, so thankfully we got a good website. So I'm gonna add a few images, and okay, so I found a few images, some in a website called Pinterest.com. It's a social media website similar to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any other social media website. So I'm just going to copy a few image addresses and open my Atom editor, and where it says name of image thingy, I'm going to paste my image address and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to refresh it in my browser. So prepare for amazingness. Ta-da! My thing is ready. So worst, I love it. Okay, so next I'm going to add another image, like, what about these potatoes? These potatoes, how about these? Do these look good? So I'm going to click copy image address, go to Atom, and right here where it says name of image, I can't even say that right, and when it says name of image, ta-da! So right here we want a little bit of margin between the images, and yeah, so to add margin between the images, because it looks like, so they're like just one image is in an error, I just chopped it. To add margin between them, open up your textper.css file, and in there type img, and in there type margin dash right, like 10 pixels. Yeah, I guess. No, like, yeah, 10 pixels, that's good. That's good enough for you images. So save it, and if I refresh it, as you can see, ta-da, ta-da baby, yeah, our website looks great. The next thing we're gonna do is add a few more images. So I'll open up Pinterest again, and in Pinterest, I'm gonna like go a little bit down here, and is this one added yet? I think so, but who cares? Like, baby, who cares? So Atom and active style 2.css and name of image. So I'm just gonna delete the one on the very bottom, and so I'm gonna save my file and refresh it in the browser. So ta-da! So what a lot of people like is curved image corners. So their image corners are curved. So to do that, just add a border radius thing. So open up textper.css and type border dash radius, and I'm gonna make it like 10 pixels. It usually 10 pixels works. Okay, so as you can see, the image curved corners are now working. Corners, not corners, Chirag. Okay. So the next thing most websites have is some social media buttons down on the bottom of the website. And also, you just want to make sure that you don't have too much information on your website, or it looks like the worst website in the world. This one. It looks like, what is this? Like, what am I supposed to do? This, watch out, this site is under construction. Send us email. Yahoo News, weather, Google Maps. Visit Kentucky Lake, shocking pictures, breaking news. 3 out of 4 people say this is a terrible website. Welcome to the world's worst website ever. Yeah, I agree. Look at it, like, I am faster. What? Let's see the topic of the website. Look, it just looks like this thing is an error. I'm like, bro, this website is the worst. Oh no, coming soon, an even worse site. Look for it sometime later. Eventually, we promise. No. Okay, so this, I agree, this is seriously the world's worst website ever. So make sure you don't add a lot of content, just like this one. I can barely read what it's saying. Like, these things are going so fast, it's like the text, what is this? It looks like these are like racing cars. Okay, so enough of that weirdo website design. So next thing most websites have is social media buttons on the bottom. So to do that, I'm just going to use my favorite website for social media buttons. And that website is iconfinder.com. So to go there, just type iconfinder.com. And, okay, I have no idea what they did to their website. Okay, so it says search for icons, example, computer, Facebook folder, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to type social media icons. Well, cheer up, did I type it? Well, no, I didn't type it. I just clicked on the bottom. Okay, so and then it should say about 11,538 icons in 0.064 seconds. So right here, where it says all prices, click on free. And if you want premium, then you can click on premium. So I'm going to click on free. So that are my free icons down here. So most of these icons when you search are free. But you just want to be careful that you don't purchase the wrong icons. Okay, so once you're happy with the icons you want, for example, if you scroll down, then you can find a lot of icons. The best ones are usually on the bottom. And if I just type social media icon, I've seen that I get way far better searches, like free prices, premium. Okay, so I got a good YouTube icon. So to do add it on your website, right click on it and click copy image address. And down here, after your div, add a few BRs. Okay, and under the BRs, add an IMG tag. And in here, type width equal to what? 40 pixels. 40 pixels is like the best. So refresh it, and boom, boom, baby. It's down here. Yeah, bro. It's down here. So right here, I want everything in the center. So I'm gonna add a div style tag. So I'm gonna add a div style. Right, this one equal to the text dash align, and align it to the center. Okay, so I'm gonna add a closing tag right here. This is the closing tag, and in here I'm just going to copy these icons, just cut it and paste it right here. Okay, so everything is in the center. So this looks way better. And these icons are transparent, that's the best part. And they look really like, these are really premium. So the next thing is like, what else would you like to follow me on? So Twitter, follow me on Twitter. Even though I don't have a real Twitter account. It's kind of embarrassing, like you don't have a Twitter account? What? Twitter is the most famous, not most, but one of the most famous social media websites out there. So 40 pixels. Yep. And save. Okay, so you have the Twitter icon. Next, this is a GitHub icon if you don't know that yet. Next, I want you to follow me on Google. No, it's not like, I think Google and the support. This is Yahoo, Apple, what else like do you want me to follow you on, and then what else do I want you to follow me on? So how about Pinterest? Yeah. By the way, you can actually follow me on Pinterest. My URL of my Pinterest account is below in the description. So width equal to 40 pixels as usual. And boomies, my Pinterest. So I'm gonna add one more, or how about two more? So another one will be how about, am I done with LinkedIn? Nope, I'm not. So I'm just gonna add a LinkedIn icon, even though, I don't know if I'm on LinkedIn, but yeah, I'm not on LinkedIn. So I'm gonna add a IMG tag, and as usual, width equal to 40 pixels. Refresh it in the browser, and ta-da! It just boom, yeah, bro. Yeah, my images are right here, bro. Like, it's like just magic. So I'm gonna add a few more BR tags. So it should make it look like it's at the very bottom of the page. Okay, so like follow me on YouTube or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter, on Pinterest, and on LinkedIn. So I'm just gonna add a last. I keep saying last and then I keep adding more. So the last one is which one? And in case you can't find it, just gonna close that. Lost my control panel in here. Whoopsies. Oops. Okay. So one more. Skype. Oh, Skype. So right here, I'm just gonna go to type Skype. Skype, just premium prices. Nope. Price equal to free. And I need a free icon. So I think this one, this one is good. So I'm gonna copy the image address. And I promise you, this is the last one. Okay. 40 pixels, and make sure you set the width to all of them to 40 pixels. So my Skype is done. All of my social media icons are now ready. So now the next thing I'm going to do in my website is, I'm going to add a nice little ad. Well, do I really need an ad? No. So let's say my site is using cookies to make sure that guy just, he uses the best experience. So if my site is using cookies, what you can do is, in the head tag, either you can add a script, and if you add a script tag, in the middle you can type all your code of the JavaScript code. Or what you can do is you can make a new file and save your file as index.js. JS means JavaScript. And in here, I'm going to type alert. And this site uses cookies. This site uses cookies to make sure you get the best experience. Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so now I have to link my HTML and JavaScript files together. So to do that, I'm going to add a script and if you just type sc, the second one should say script src, script with external source. Click on that, and then it should say script src equal to 2 quotes, and I'm going to type index.js. So if I save it and refresh it, it should say, this page says, this site uses cookies to make sure you get the best experience, even though it really doesn't. Okay, so now if you want a prompt, what you can do is, instead of alert, you can type prompt. So basically, it allows you to type something into the input. So this site uses cookies to make sure you get the best experience. Oh, okay, yeah, I am fine with that. Like, even though the data really doesn't go anywhere, this site really doesn't use cookies, so you don't want to worry. Now I'm going to change these click me's to something good. So go back to style2.html, and instead of click me, I'm going to change it to home and about and contact me. And what else? What else? My videos. So a website about my latest videos. Okay, so home, about, contact, videos. So I have a really good looking navigation bar. And in case like you want your navigation bar with a little box around it, then I do have a video on that. Okay. So I have a good looking navigation bar. Okay. I thought of that. So after I add the navigation bar, the next thing I'm going to do is make my other files. So I'm going to make a few more files. I have 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to make 3 files. Each one of them is HTML files. So I'm going to save them. One as contact.html, .html, and one as something else.html, like about.html, and one more like contact. Wait, I'm done with contact. This one should be videos. I'm just gonna type videos.vd.html, even though vd doesn't mean anything, like really. And in each one, I'm gonna add HTML stuff. And in each one, I'm gonna add the HTML. Okay. So from style 2, I'm gonna copy this. So in each one, under here, paste it under the meta character, and down here. And once you do that, so you're ready to add your content. So I'm just gonna copy the div thingy, and I'm gonna paste it in each one's body. So in my videos body, and my abouts body, and my contacts body. So I'm going to save each one. Okay. And I'm going to name each one what I want it to be named. So you know what? Actually, I'm just going to delete it. So by pressing Ctrl-Z twice. And this is index.js. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure each one of them is linked to each one. So I'm going to add a hashtag right here, and then vd.html or about.html, and what else is there? Contact.html, and then what else is there? Videos.html. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this and paste it into each one's body. The abouts body, contacts body. Okay, and I'm going to save each one. And so if I go here, down here, click on videos, as you can see, nothing is actually happening. Well, that's not happening is because, well, there's this hashtag. So I'm going to click OK. if I go to contact, it takes me to contact, and this thing shows me that which one I'm on. So I'm on the contact page, or am I on the about page, or am I on the videos page, or am I on the home page? So it shows me that am I on which page. Okay. So if I've visited the site before, it shows me that nothing. Okay? So in each one, I'm going to change this to style2.html. Just copy it and paste it in each one. Not the best idea, but yeah, it works. So, save it. You save each one. And once I save each one and I refresh it, I'm going to go to my home page. Okay. So it shows me which ones I've visited before. So now I'm going to quickly fill in content in the other pages, or you can follow along with me. So I'm going to open up Atom and go to videos.html. So I know these are non-related videos, but that's okay. So I'm going to go to youtube.com, and in youtube.com, you're going to search for my channel name or any other channel you want. So like, what should I name it? Textpert. My YouTube channel name, Textpert, Technology Expert. Okay? Textpert, 8 subscribers. And it should say Textpert builds a digital world. So now choose any video you want, like one of them. For example, make your own Finder, like make Windows 10 look like Windows 8 and make your own Finder. So I'm just gonna choose the make your own Finder. This is a video, and this is really helpful, so I'm gonna let you guys watch it right now because you should follow along with the steps. So Finder is basically like a folder or a library, not like the JavaScript library you're thinking, but like a regular library. So like, not a library where all the functions are stored, but a library where my files are stored. So you open up your file explorer, click on desktop, and then back onto quick access. Like, really no, choose any folder. Then you right click on it, click new and library, and give your library a name like Finder. Yes. Next, I'm gonna put that right in the quick access. So I'm gonna pin it to the quick access. And just remove the first one. So in case you have a first one, just click on pin from quick access and click on it. Click include a folder. Click on applications. Click include folder. And click on the little picture icon. Once you click on the picture icon, all your applications, well, they're in one place. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video. Okay, so I like this video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll down and click share, click embed. So basically this embeds it, and then obviously like share it on this website, Blogger, Pinterest, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Google, Mix, Google, the name actually. Oh, and then the most popular ones like WhatsApp, Facebook, and Twitter. So click on embed, and this is how how your video is going to look like on your website, except for the copy link thing. So now you can choose your embed options. Show player control so the player can't enter full screen. So I'm going to do that. And you can also check this for privacy enhanced mode. So I'm going to copy it and go back to Adam and in video.html. I'm just going to paste it. And before I do that, I'm going to add a tag in my head that says style. Okay, so this tag tells us the style of the web page. So I'm just going to paste it right below the div. And if I save my file and go back to my HTML page and click OK, go to the videos page. In the videos page, as you can see, there is this video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to align the center. So I'm going to add a div style equal to and then div. Okay. And right here in the div style, I'm going to add text align center. So I'm going to align everything in it basically into center. Center. Okay. And this iframe thing. And we'll just cut that and paste it inside the div. So now, okay, the body, and make sure you have an ending to your body. Body. Okay. It's like, I don't have an ending. Oh, like, I'm so scared. Like, oh no, what happened? Okay, so I'm going to copy just this. So, as you might notice that the more you click it, the more your speed increases. So Adam does that. And just go to the body, paste it. Okay, so now it should be aligned center. Okay, so my videos, I'm just going to add one. Next, I'm going to make my contact page. So go to contact.html. And in the contact page, I'm going to type my email address, so add a paragraph. My email address, so I'm going to put my real email address, tesper.coding@gmail.com. And under here, I'm going to add like my location. So let's just say like somewhere. So I live somewhere in the universe. No, I just want to tell them I live somewhere on Earth. So I just want to tell them I'm a person, I'm not an alien. Let's pause the video. If I refresh it and then go back to my contact page, textper.coding@gmail.com. Where do I live? I live somewhere on Earth. That's kind of funny, but yeah, I don't need to tell them my real address, my location, my email, and then my phone number. So I'm just gonna make it some random phone number. So +0 -000 -000 -0000. So don't call this number. Please don't call it. This is not my number. Okay. So add a style. Okay. So I'm gonna go to my in the head. I'm gonna add a style tag. And in the style tag, we're not gonna add anything right now. Okay. So save my file and refresh it. Okay. And I'm gonna add another div with a style, div style equal to margin dash left, and I'm gonna make it as usual 10 pixels. Yep. And just gonna cut that code and paste it here. So I'm gonna save my file and refresh it. You can see my margin, so it looks really regular. Thing is looking regular. Okay. So I'm gonna add a few BRs and refresh. Okay. Our contact page is now working. So our about. Now in the about page, I really don't know what to type. So I'm gonna use a website called loremipsum.io, which generates some lorem ipsum text. So I'm gonna scroll down a little in the lorem ipsum website. And yeah, I want English. Yep. Oh, okay. So scroll down. I'm gonna make it 5 sentences. Generate the thing. So depending on how big you want it. So I have some ellipsum text. Copy it, and then into my atom, and go to about.html. And I'm gonna add an H1 and type the best jewelry. Now, trust me, my jewelry is really terrible. Tried a few times and not good at it. I swear I'm terrible at making jewelry, but let's just say I have the best jewelry making business in the whole world. So next I'm going to add a paragraph tag, and then I'm going to paste the ellipsum text. Ellipsum means lorem ipsum. And if I paste it, ta-da, I'm going to make it like a bigger lorem ipsum. So, a way bigger one. Oopsie, like 5 paragraphs. Okay, this is a huge lorem ipsum, so I'm just going to copy it. I know this is giant, so paste it, and let me refresh it in the browser. Okay, this is huge lorem ipsum text. I know it really doesn't mean anything. Okay, so go back to my about page, and the contact page. Alright, so now our pages are looking amazing. So I'm going to add a video. Obviously, if you really have a jewelry making website and you saw this tutorial, then of course you can use this to sell your jewelry, even though I know this website is not working. So the next thing I'm going to do is add a few JavaScript elements. So to add JavaScript stuff, and to add some JavaScript stuff, what you want to do is on an on-click statement. If you want to do it on an on-click statement, then type p on-click equal to more than or less than p, yep. And then on the on-click, type alert. And as usual, we add this quotation. You might realize that stuff is starting to change, and if you type something in here, it's taking this piece of string, like a string, like this text, for the code. So if it shows what you type, like in a paragraph tag or something, then if it's orange or something that means your code is wrong. So there already are two double quotes. So I'm going to add single quotes, and now I'm going to type whatever I want to. So like I don't know, baby. Like Didi. Okay, so I have no idea okay, so I did it in my, that website. So I'm gonna type, like, click here, and it says, well, I don't know, baby. And instead of DD, I'm gonna add a style. Right here, style equal to cursor, and then make the cursor pointer, because, yeah, I want a pointer, right? So when I put my arrow on it, it changes into a pointer. So I'm going to open up Atom again. And in Atom, I'm gonna, instead of the DD thing, I'm going to type, like, click to learn more. And when I click to learn more, it says, like, I don't know, baby. Click to learn more, and then an alert and a few other lips and text. So I'm gonna change this to sentences and this to, like, 10 sentences. I shouldn't rate it. Yep. And then copy it. And in the alert page, let's just say, like, I know I have no idea what exactly language this is, but we just made a few lips and text. Click to learn more. This page says, blah, 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 lorem ipsum sit dollar met. I can't read that because, well, you know, that is not real text. Okay, so now our professional website is almost ready. So the few last things we're going to do is make it look a little better. So first, we're going to generate a logo instead of this Xerox jewelry thing. So to generate your logo, open up a brand new tab. And in your brand new tab, type logo.com. So it makes you look to make your unique logo. So design your own logo in minutes. Good G-Tech, Global Technology, Hexacop, I don't know. So I'm going to enter my business name, Xerox Jewelry. I spelled it wrong as usual. What? Jewelry. Okay. Make a logo. My slogan, so the best, you know what? Eco-friendly jewelry. Jewelry. Okay, continue. Okay. So if I click continue, this rotating thing shows me that it's generating the logo. So now you can choose which one you want. So I think I like this one, Xerox Jewelry, Eco-Friendly Jewelry. So click on it and then click Customize. Okay. So it should say Loading Designs. And then click on one you like. Okay, I really love this one. It's like so beautiful. And then I got my icon, so you can drag stuff. And then write the layout top. Okay, now it looks way better than recent stuff. Okay, now it's looking way better. Now click on next. Name it like your logo. Right click on it. Next, scroll up a little bit, like that. And just scroll up. It should say get your logo, so if you click on that, it should show you this get your logo thing. Edit your logo, this, baby, yeah. Okay, so I'm just not gonna do this one. Instead of this, I'm gonna take a snip. This might sound illegal, trust me, it's not. So type snipping tool in your start menu. Okay, click on the snipping tool. And where's my snipping tool? So I'm just gonna open up Task Manager. So my task, not manager, but like my snipping tool. So open up snipping tool. And it should say snipping tool is moving, blah, blah, blah. So click on new. And once you click on new, I'm just gonna move this right here. It should show you this pointer. And so I'm gonna just copy, snip this part. And anything that looks really good will be in your logo. So I'm gonna save, click on save as. Go to my downloads folder. I'm just gonna save it in my downloads folder. And I'm gonna name it blah, GPG.jpg. Okay, so next I'm gonna open up a website called Pinterest.com, the social media website I was talking about earlier in this tutorial. So once you open Pinterest.com, and scroll down, it should say, it should like show you your account. So I'm gonna switch my account to my regular account. So I'm gonna log out and change it to another account. So login, click on login, click on not you, login with a different account, click continue with Google, and my real name, Chirag. So I'm gonna click login. Yep, Chirag. Okay. Welcome to Pinterest, and okay, so now it's gonna, okay. So it's gonna show these people like running and stuff. So I'm gonna just click right here on my thing. By the way, you can follow me on Pinterest. Okay. So now I'm gonna make a new pin. Click create a pin. And which board do I want? I'm gonna click create board and just try to name it like random. Just name it pics. Click create. Now it's gonna create your board. Click drag and click to upload. Click on downloads. So the folder that you saved it in. So I'm gonna choose downloads folder. And if I double click it, ta-da. Now click save. So this is a secret way to like upload your pins, save to pics. See it now? Alright. So I'm gonna save it. Yeah, baby, I'm so excited okay. If I copy the image address, then open up a new tab and then paste it. I have this really cool extension called cars.something.com. Okay, so it should say Chirag's Jewelry eco-friendly jewelry. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open up Atom, go to Textpert, not my Textpert.html, my style.html. Textpert is like my website, and I'm gonna add a img tag, and I'm just gonna paste it and refresh it right here. Okay. So now I'm just gonna make it like width equal to 200 pixels. Pixels. And save it. Refresh it and okay. So right now the width is too low. Now if you're not really happy with your logo, then you can just change it back to the old thing. So I'm just going to change it back to the old thing. Okay, so There we go. There we go. So now your website is looking much better. So that's the end of making your really professional website. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And once you've done that, I'll see you in the next tutorial.